Has NSO.
All right.
But when you spawn things in the north dock,
All right, we're live. We're live. We're live.
the
I
bomb
got
is
it.
inside the
I
ground.
figured it out.
We're live?
Oh wait,
Are we
I
live?
didn't figure it out. I got.
Well, here those.
All right, now we're live.
Available.
I got.
Are we?
I had. Yeah, now we're live. I had difficulties
Great.
with the screens. It was showing the wrong screens. So now we're back on track, guys. This is amazing. It's good to be on track.
Checking. I'm looking.
Yeah.
Is it live or?
Yeah, we're live. We're live streaming.
Now we can scream
okay.
all we want.
All right. So no screaming. No screaming. This is not a kids show. This is a professional show. Work
Okay.
with me here. All
Yeah,
right,
kids
okay.
show. That's what it's
Professionals.
Okay.
All right,
Okay, I see.
We've got some people here. We've got some missing people here. We have Ollie, of course. Hello, Ollie.
Hi.
We've got Professor Incognito.
Hello.
If you don't know who he is, links are in the description. Check him out later and subscribe. We got Stormtrail. Say hi.
Hey.
Again, Stormtrail. If you don't know who he is, link in the description. Subscribe to him and don't watch the Modern Wave videos. Very boring. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got Tony.
Always working.
Tony from the NSO. We got Rowan.
Hello.
And Rowan is my friend, my admin, and he is a member of what? Please pitch it while you have a chance.
Stormworks Maritime Club. We're about to have a World War I event that starts in October, but the build-up starts in a week.
Okay, that's all you get to do right now. We'll check it out later so we know where to go and what it is. And of course we have me, because I'm looking at me and I'm on the screen. So there we go. And yeah, we're ready to go, I guess. We have a Discord live stage running, so if you want to come into my Discord, link is in the description. I believe, hey, we got a new subscriber. I'm Zizador. But if you want to come in on chat with us, or be in the audience on the Discord, come to the community Discord, and if you raise your hand and we're talking about something, you can Matty!
Oh shoot, Endo, you're not live. You're unlisted.
I'm unlisted!
You have the live stream unlisted.
I'm unlisted!
Also, Endo,
No!
before anything else, there's not enough. I can't join the server. There's maximum of 6 people.
Okay, I'll fix
Hey,
that.
I got Endo in here, or not Endo, Frantic in here.
I'm unlisted!
Okay. I was wondering why I could not see it on your channel.
Yeah, I was trying to reload
Imagine
the
doing
page
the
like
whole
a bunch of
intro
times.
on this.
The chaos today.
Imagine doing the whole
Wow.
show like that.
So, anyway,
Oh
for my
man,
next bit,
thank goodness I caught that. That
Thank
could have
you.
been
For my
real
next
bad.
match.
We now owe, yes, we now owe you our life. All right, here we go. We're back. I don't know if that first part recorded where it wasn't live, but we're live now. And so we've got a cast of people here, and we've got some missing. Klara cannot make it here today due to school, I believe. But we've got Ollie here. Ollie, say hello.
Hey.
Okay, we've got Professor Incognito.
Okay.
Hi.
And if you don't know who he is, you can use the links in the description to check him out and subscribe. We've got Stormtrail.
Hi.
He already said hi once. I should not really introduce him twice. But he is another content creator. You can find his links in the description below and subscribe. And of course, we got the amazing, the very quiet, Frantic Matty. Frantic? Frantic?
Hi.
He's still not here.
He said,
we heard
He said hi. All
We
right.
waiting on him. We waiting on him.
All
We
right,
waiting
all
on
right.
him.
Frantic's working on his social skills, so he'll be quietly starting to talk little by little.
Social skills.
If you don't know who he is, you can go ahead and click the links in the description. I think I have to add Frantic. And go subscribe to him. We've got Tony from the NSO.
Hello.
Hello, Tony. If you don't know what the NSO is, link is in the description. Is the North Sawyer Isles.
North Sawyer Overhaul.
Yeah, I always say North Sawyer Isles. I have the extra Isles there.
I mean, technically correct, but...
Which is a mod, and there are videos on this channel you can check out, and of course check out the link in the description. We've got Rowan here.
What's up?
Rowan is my admin, my friend, and someone who runs, well, he runs with, I don't think he actually runs the event, for the, what's it called?
Stormworks Maritime Hub World War I event, specifically 1960. And actually, I do run it. I wrote the 14-page rulebook.
Okay, so he wants to do a little brag. Okay, that's cool. You said World War I, right? World War I?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've never heard a brag like that.
Okay, and of course we have Endo. So Endo's here. That's me. Yeah.
Hello.
All right.
They added so many new hats.
All right, and let's see. Let's check out the chat. Who's in the chat here? We've got Quantum Bullet. We've got IG Text Viper. We've got Spectralysis. We've got Zyzo. Zyzo, hey, buddy. I got stuff for you coming. I'm not quite done, but I will get you some files soon. And, of course, we have Rowan Meadows, who is Rowan in the voice chat as well. All right, so we are looking at the update today. It dropped. It's the 1.5.14 Military Uniforms Update. And let's just go ahead and read through it and see what it has to say. Let me zoom in a little bit because I'm blind because the screen is way up top. It says, Dear Stormworkers, in this week's update, we are adding 20 new military uniform items. Okay, that's the key word there that Professor and I were talking about. Items, not uniforms, but items. So there's not 20 uniforms. To the wardrobe. For a long time, players have been specifically asking for these outfits, more tools for role-playing, and better outfits to match the Search and Destroy DLC. In response, we are adding these new outfits to the base game for all players. To access these new outfits, check out the wardrobe in the game. For these outfits, we've been inspired by specific sections of the armed forces of various countries. Obviously, this outfit is non-exhaustive, with countless armed forces, and there are many uniforms from across the world. But we have also, But we are also supporting color picking with these new outfits. Kind of. That's not quite true. That's a little bit false. And so combined with the 20 clothing items, there is a new wealth of styling now possible. As always, this update comes with many fixes and improvements. Please see the patch notes below. I read the patch. I didn't see anything huge in here. Did you guys see any things in the patch notes that were like kind of stand out?
Nothing really, honestly.
No, not
Nothing.
really.
The
What I found a little
cl-
bit funny was
the clutch
the
thing.
lightning.
Oh, the clutch thing. Clutch is no longer instantly Clutch is no longer instantly engage and disengage. That is, I guess, kind of new, right?
They changed it. I think the intention was to not have engines stall because clutches engage instantly.
Oh, okay. So like when you're like changing gears on a thing, it would like almost die and then keep going.
Yeah, because if you didn't account for clutches being instant, you would just stall your engine.
All right.
The Megalodon.
So I'm gonna put up on the
sea
screen right
monster
now a video
buttons.
while we chit chat, and the video is just gonna run through like all the costumes that are currently in the game. Although I had trouble getting one heli helmet to load for me, I still haven't got that loaded. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go through the line here and see what people think. Ollie, what do you think about the new add-ons, the new outfits?
Oh, the new like outfits. Yeah, the ones in the wardrobe that you can like pick out when you spawn your characters. I like those. I haven't looked in the editor yet if there's new things there. So yeah, I can't say much about those, but yeah, no, I'm pleased with the heli helmet. That one's really cool.
Okay, the one that I can't load. That's funny.
Yeah,
Professor
no,
Incognito,
I like that one.
you already did a video today, so people can go and check out the video after this video. I'll have to link to it below. But Professor, what was your take on checking it out today in your video?
Some nice stuff. I feel like it's more for the roleplay community, honestly. But I mean, somebody who comes in new to the game is probably going to enjoy it because it's going to take them an hour to probably pick something out. So
you're saying options are good.
Options are good. There's more there, and it's not new blocks, it's not new parts, but I'm guessing there's a small bit of community that wants some of this. So have at it.
Okay.
Enjoy.
And Stormtrail, have you made a video today for this update?
I have not.
Okay.
I typically don't make videos on updates.
Oh, you don't? Okay. And so what did you think about it so far that you've checked out?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I feel like it's going to be useful whenever we do like maybe sub-syncing stuff. We could put on Navy outfits.
Ooh, I know, roleplay, right?
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it does make good for like the screenshots too. If you're like dressed and you've got a cool like ship in the background.
Yeah,
yeah,
that too. That will really help.
Maddie, have you got a chance to check out the update today?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Not at all. You haven't even loaded it up?
I mean, I've got a helmet on. So that's good.
What helmet did you put on?
I don't know.
I think it's the heli helmet.
So are you, Maddie? Are you have any thoughts
not.
about the update? Is it happy for you? Is it not?
I haven't actually looked at it.
Okay. All right. So that's Maddie's input. We've got Tony. Tony, do you care about the update?
Suits. That's it.
Suits?
Yeah.
What?
Suits.
Suits.
I like suits.
Okay, and finally, I guess we have Rowan, who I think has more input than anybody because he actually does role-playing events. So go ahead, Rowan. Hit me up.
So the uniforms are very nice for specific use cases, but considering that the events that I usually do are much older than these modern uniforms, the fact that we can't color pick the suits is really frustrating. Because if we could color pick them, it would be perfect.
Yeah, that was disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact they don't have like an army helmet is upsetting. I know why they did that. It's because you have the body armor equipment you can put on, and that's a helmet, and that would just be silly if you had another helmet you could wear.
Oh, I
nothing.
didn't try that. What if you're wearing a suit and a hat? Does it just remove the hat and put the body armor over your...
Probably.
Yeah.
What about a backpack and a parachute? That probably overlaps.
Oh, it probably does.
No, they do have an army helmet.
All right, so
it's the helmet with the headset. That's the army helmet.
That's still modern. That's kind of modern.
Oh yeah. It's not really an old World War II helmet.
Or even a British...
plastic
What do they call the
helmet.
British caps? Like cans or something like... They call them something silly. Lids? Do they call them lids? The British...
Lids, that's what people call like ball caps nowadays.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's a store that sells them.
All right, so we'll get into the game in a minute, and we'll test these things out. We'll have people put on parachutes and stuff like that, and see what kind of things are not quite right. But anyways, my take on this is it's really a good update because if you see what we've been doing the convoy events, and Eggnog gets into it. Eggnog is not here today, but we get into it when we like our ships to look kind of realistic. We like to do the realistic sub hunts. And so I think this is going to add a little atmosphere. We've got Zyzo in the audience who I'm working with to help me create a new active sonar. So I'm excited about that. I'm kind of doing the interface graphics, and he's going to do the code, which is the hard part because I can't do that. So I'm excited about that. Zyzo, thank you very much for saying that you'd be willing to give it a try. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the game and check out what people are doing. Okay, as usual, they're not doing anything right.
We're stacking boxes and
They're
barrels.
stacking things on me. All right.
Oh.
Okay, excuse me, people.
Damn, Endo,
All right,
you're
oh.
stacked.
All right, so I need to get in here and put something on. So where they've added it, they didn't add it in the boxes, right? There's nothing added in boxes.
No, just hats and clothes. That's it.
Okay. So, is it in the extra clothes? Yeah, it's in the extra
Clothes, yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put like a little Navy uniform. Yeah, Navy uniform's nice. Oh, you have to actually change your pants, huh? Navy uniform with
With shorts.
shorts doesn't really work. Okay, and I get a hat. Let's see, Navy hat. Are you guys all dressed up yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Feels like we're going out as a
Hold on,
family.
let me get something. Let me get something.
All right. So here we go. Starting to dress up. Quantum Bullet says apparently AI cannot be outfitted with the new outfits.
Really?
Really? That was half the coolness too that we didn't even talk about, that you could do that. That is disappointing. I am not gonna lie.
The crew on the convoys is just gonna be the default Stormworks characters.
You would
Like
think
the
that
AI crew.
yeah, the new military thing would be adding that. Huh. Okay, we've got Storm Trail here trying to look like my my co-partner here.
Oh, I just realized you're the exact same. Man.
We've got Tony.
I mean, that is a really
and the
good
blue.
outfit.
Yeah.
What is the blue outfit?
Good.
What is
Oh,
that?
this is a.
It's the RAF.
Oh, that's okay. Royal Air Force.
Royal
Royal
Air
Air
Force.
Force.
Yeah,
Endo looks like the captain. Like you see, like you're going on a cruise or something.
Okay.
Captain comes down.
So we
to
got
the
Aloysia and Ollie doing old school uniforms. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, these are old school uniforms.
What did you do with my name pronunciation?
Oh my gosh.
We can look at what we got now
It's got
and what we
Wish.
used to have.
What
Okay.
is?
I got Leopard in here. Okay. All right. Okay. So,
You gone?
Stormtroll, can you grab a parachute and I'll grab a backpack? Go in the workbench.
yeah.
Oh, I have to Althea, right?
Yeah.
What are you? What number? You know?
I am. Shoot. 3.
He's 3.
3. Okay. There you go. Get us some.
Imagine not being able to wear a backpack and a suit.
All right. Let's see. Let's get in here and get a backpack.
I just wish the backpack was an item to give us
Yeah.
maybe like more slots for like.
Oh wait, you
flashlight,
can only
health
wear
packs.
one or the other?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only do one or the other.
That's and it's an assault pack. Oh come on. Oh,
They
also
should have
Stormtrooper grabs some
add-on
armor
items.
as well. Some armor.
Yeah, I'm on it. I was like, what
Alright.
if we put out some armor on this?
All right. Okay, I'm gonna grab red. Okay, I got a red
that's
assault pack here. All
Get
right.
that bomb vest.
JT video says hee hee.
Hee
Hee hee. Maddie, are you in here on the light? Are you in the thingamabob here? No, you're not in the thingamabob here. Wait, did he disappear?
No, he's hiding in the corner.
He's yeah,
Like
he's
a
in
fire.
the
He's still here. Okay, he's still here.
Okay. There's some armor right there. Armor,
He's-
parachutes. It deleted the armor again.
Hey, Maddie, can you get Charlotte on? She'll speak. Come on, get Charlotte on.
No.
Get Charlotte on. Bring her in.
Get started
Just
on.
no.
Come on. Is
Get
Paint
Charlotte?
Charlotte.
everything we're gonna paint everything purple if you don't.
Is Charlotte in the background?
No, she's not here.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
Oh yeah, you're just saying that.
No.
You don't
And
want it on.
your armor spawning is broken. Like
What? Oh,
it-
broken?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it
What?
doesn't spawn armor.
Really?
I think you're gonna do an integrity check on your games files.
I don't think it's that. We've
Oh
had.
yeah, I do think it's that.
I'm legit stuck.
Because
You're legit stuck.
this whole thing is like filled with bomb plates and stuff.
Really? Can I put? Okay, let's see.
I'd be surprised if it would let you put it and then
I
not
just
us.
I just see parachutes.
Okay. I feel like you're gonna have to verify your
What's
game's
the armor?
integrity.
On? What's the name of the armor?
One is called vest. It's just
Oh,
a vest.
one's called
Oh my
plate.
goodness.
One's
You guys-
called chest.
There's-
Something. They got weird names.
If you type in
There's
chest, is
something
this supposed
I just
to?
noticed here.
Is this supposed to show up?
Yeah, there's a something. It's called a chest rig. It shows up if you type in
Oh, this is
chest.
weird. Yeah, nothing's showing up here. Maybe my game is. Dead.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to do an integrity check.
I'm gonna have to do an integrity check, guys. Mm-hmm.
I'm one of
Integrity
those,
check.
I'm
Yeah.
one of those guys that launch airplanes on
Wow.
hangar.
Yeah, all my stuff is not showing up here, dudes. Like nothing.
Yeah, that's probably why my boat wasn't working last
Maybe
time.
that's the bug I created in the previous games is because mine's broken. It broke everybody's. It's my fault. I will take the blame. All right, I'm gonna kick y'all out. Bye.
Okay.
There's something I noticed about the update. When
Yeah?
you make custom colors, they now save in the outfit editor. Is that new, or is that something I just haven't
Oh
noticed
no,
before?
that's been a thing for a while.
Really?
Wait, say that
Yeah.
again.
Oh.
I think so at least.
When you make custom colors in the outfit editor, it saves them.
I
That
don't
was
know. I
always
don't think
my
I ever
biggest
tried that
gripe.
actually. I don't think I ever tried that. Verify the integrity of the games. Integrity.
Integrity check going. I don't know what
Okay.
that voice was.
Gosh. All right. So, quick, talk about the NSO. Go. What's new with the NSO?
I'm updating it with a patch hopefully right now.
Yeah,
you
you
are?
said that last time.
It's like working on it.
And which is
So what's gonna be the new version?
yeah, what's the patch do?
Well, we tried to patch it last time, but then things broke still. Right now
Yeah,
I'm
1.4 is
doing...
broken.
Hmm?
1.4 is broken.
Yeah. So I'm currently looking at what went wrong and seeing if I can fix it, but that requires a completely clean install because I botched a couple of my current Stormworks installs, and the developer I don't want to change, and the vanilla I don't want to change. So I am currently messing with the files. Hey.
Okay, so do you have a build on the NSO that is like you're working on, but you're not
Yeah.
going to release it till it's done?
I have a build in the NSO where I'm just working, and then there is another build if I want to release where I use WinMerge to see what files changed and which ones are unique.
Okay,
Like
but I
in
mean,
difference.
do you
Yeah.
guys have something like where like do you have like two builds? Like one is just like we're patching bugs that we find, and then the other one is we're working on like a big release. Do you have one of those?
Everyone has their own builds that we can pull and push to, so we can always check like, hey, this is working, and I'm working on this, and you're working on that.
Okay, so like
Oh, we can
wait,
cover
Captain's
it.
here. Captain, why aren't you joining? You have the permission to join. Yeah, you should be able to join. Were you not able to right click join, or you didn't try?
I didn't see it when I tried. It may have just been a me issue.
Okay,
Oh.
Captain Cockerels. He's a relatively new content creator. I'd like you to meet some other ones. We've got Stormtrail here. Say hi to Captain Cockerels.
Howdy. How's it
And
going?
I think you met Professor
checked it
last
again.
week, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And of course we have Frantic Matty here. Frantic, that's Captain Cockerels.
Howdy.
And I think that's it. The rest of the crew here is Rowan, who is my admin and friend, and he does like role-playing events of World War One. So if you enjoy that, Captain, you might want to join in there. They're fun.
Oh, that's cool. Dr. Rommel, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so it says 86 files failed to validate. Wow.
Jesus.
Oh.
Wow. There it is.
Bugs.
I
That'll
knew
be
it.
why.
I knew it.
Wow. I think I owe Deltars an apology on that last bug.
Yeah.
Could have been me. Woo!
Sounds like a you problem.
Sounds
That's
like-
86 parts. Sounds about right.
it's a me problem. I'm sorry. My fault. It's all me.
It's fixed now. That's the good thing.
Oh, it's not
You gotta-
fixed. Now I'm waiting to update.
You gotta put on the
yeah,
shame hat.
It's never his fault.
Whose?
Up.
Mine?
Deltars.
Oh. Well, not this time. It was me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Quantum Bullet says NSO dev team has what? Team more organized and consistent than SW dev team. Is that true? Are you guys more
I'm
organized?
I'm not sure.
I feel like you guys are kind of a little bit random. A little bit.
Yeah, because we're just people that love the game and sometimes have some extra time on our hands, and then make something that we want the game to be.
Yeah. So you're
I've got
kind
an
of
NSO question.
Yeah.
What's your plans for the mountain base?
The mountain base, the one currently next to North Harbor.
Yeah.
Big rocket, go up in the sky.
It looks so cool. I was flying in there with no clip. I love how you have the railroad inside as well.
Yeah, so the plans I'm not going to discuss yet because that might contain spoilers, and I'm not completely sure of like what direction to take everything in. So I don't want to lock myself into a stalemate where I discover something needs to change later on. But yeah, the base idea is rockets can be built in there, and then you can launch rockets from there. It's a secret space base.
Evil genius layer.
Yeah, a bit like the inspiration came from Syndrome's Hollow Falcon layer from The Incredibles.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, where's the big ball robot then?
You need to make that. That's not up to NSO to do.
Oh,
Let's
you can
go
make like
second.
a rusted out bolt with that and add it as an Easter egg. In like the middle of one of the forests. That would be
Maybe
really
I can. Yeah, maybe I can.
One of my favorite features of the NSO that I saw in Endo's video was that you remove the X's from the runway, which means the runway is closed. Which is, as somebody with some aviation experience, the X's in the runway.
Yeah, no, I always read that as well because I have some aviation
Yeah.
experience and I'm further on like a great nerd, so I was looking up how that works.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Thanks to
Well,
Ron.
There's X's on the ends of the runways on these on some of them. That doesn't mean they're closed. There's usually X's across the whole runway if they're closed.
It depends on the country.
Yeah.
In the U.S., they'll often they'll paint an X on permanently closed runways, and then if you have a temporary closed runway, they'll do a lighted X. That's usually a trailer that they leave there. Was commercial airline. If you need any aviation help or info, I was airline pilot and have a degree in aeronautical science. So if you need anything for NSO aviation wise, just shoot me a message.
I might actually. Because I'm trying my best, but sometimes even like my own general knowledge doesn't cut it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thanks to Frantic, I recently found out what a tarmac is versus a runway, so I'm pretty happy with myself.
Wait, what?
None of us call it tarmac. That's the difference.
You're never on.
What is the part where you drive around?
That's taxiway.
Taxiway. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
forgot.
And then you have.
I already
the
forgot.
apron.
I suck.
Yeah. The other one is where you park airplanes is called the ramp, and the reason it was called the ramp was back during seaplane days. The ramp would be where the plane would come from the water onto the land. So because you'd actually drive up a ramp like a boat ramp, and so it was called the ramp.
Okay, interesting.
What's the apron?
The apron is generally the sides of the runway. That's often or the sides of the taxiway or ramp. That's usually where you'll. Usually the aprons are not reinforced concrete, so they can't take the weight of a plane. But that's where you would have like your baggage carts could go. So you'd often have aprons where the where service vehicles could go. Like in Chicago, they have their own lanes, and they're painted a different color so the airplanes won't taxi on them because they'll actually break through the asphalt.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, they'll paint them green if they don't want planes on them often, so it looks like grass because pilots are terrified of going in the grass because if you're in a big jet, you'll sink right into the ground and cause very bad damage. So anything green, you tend to try to not run on.
Oh, okay. And so what did you used to fly?
I used to fly 50-seat jets for the airlines.
Oh, that's cool. So no more flying for you now?
I'm thinking of going back. I don't know. There's the pilot shortage now, which helps it. I got laid off during the 08 recession, so kind of had to do something different.
So
all the way back then. Jesus.
Yes.
So out of curiosity, in Stormworks, do you not enjoy building planes?
Oh, I love building planes. It's I think a lot of people give the aerodynamics is fine. It's the lack of momentum when you get too slow and you don't glide. So it's like insta stall. So essentially,
Does Thales mod, have you tried that? Does that help that? Because that's just a drag issue, and Thales mod already helps a lot in terms of drag. It's not perfect still in terms of keeping the momentum, but
yeah, I haven't tried the mod yet. I generally I need to make a save with all the mods on it I've yet to do that, and then make sure that I test them and probably port over the career game to that. I just have yet to do it. And then I try, especially my career games, I try not to do too much mods just because, you know, I don't want people watching the series to be like, oh, my game, I can't do this. Why can you do it? You know, and I kind of have to point them out to the mods. So.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you guys?
Issue,
What? Go ahead.
with ships. So when you're in heavy waves with a ship, as soon as the propeller comes out of the water, it just stops moving.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, Stormworks 2, they add some momentum and.
Homeworks too. The wish.
Stormworks 2.
The wish.
It's gonna be a $60 game.
Yeah,
Oh,
up to
boy.
$60.
It's gonna be a year away for the next decade.
I've got 3,000 hours, and it's pretty cheap for 3,000.
You know what bothers me? That AAA titles have way more bugs in the final release than they have in the than they should have when an alpha is the only place, or rather, when an alpha is where the game should be finished.
Now, the thing with making games is that you don't know, like you can't always catch all the bugs. If you have, even if you have a team of 30 people, which is expensive to test, having an AAA game and larger things, that 30 people is not going to catch like the percentage of bugs that people tend to find. Because all of a sudden, instead of 30 people you need to pay, you have like at least 1,000 or 2,000 people, and that increases the odds that bugs get found and brought to people's attentions very faster. Of course, people should test for bugs, but bugs are expensive to, like, in the last stages of making a game, are very expensive to filter out.
Yeah. I think the best thing they could do, which, you know, if they ever do a Stormworks 2, they should do before that is, you know, which they should do now, is they should open it up to mod support and make it, you know, in-game mod support like Kerbal did. Because, you know, the community will find the bugs, fix the bugs and mods, and then they can essentially just go reverse engineer whatever the community did, and kind of like how Kerbal does it.
Yes.
You know, it takes the pressure off the dev team. You know, let's say there's 4 of them. You know, if there's 4 of them and there's thousands to, you know, hundreds of thousands of us, you know, it's a lot easier for us to find and make the game, you know, better, and then let them piggyback on us, let them make the infrastructure, let us make the gameplay, essentially.
Yeah.
The thing is, with for legal reasons, you can't really take like modders' code straight up because of licensing laws and all that. And that same goes in the like hardware market. A person cannot design a product and just give it to a company to produce because of licensing reasons.
Yeah, that's Squad who did Kerbal. They actually hired some of the best modders for the game. Either I don't know if I think they hired some full time, they hired some contract, and then that way, you know, they could get them to essentially onboard their code. I think. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but they hired, I think, Banamoto and somebody else. But the Kerbal modders have gone on to quite a lot of. One of them made his own game, VTOL VR. They're
VTOL VR. That's
yeah, VTOL
awesome.
VR.
Yeah, that's from what was it? I can't pronounce the name. Banamoto. I think he made that. He was a Kerbal modder for a long time. He did the Armory, the Kerbal Armory.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I played that VTOL a little bit.
Yeah,
Pretty
BD
cool.
Dynamics. It's Bahamuto Bahamoto, but he was an old Kerbal modder, and he started his own company.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, Steam is hating me right now, guys. It is not updating.
Why are you still
downloading?
trying to update the game?
It's just updating forever. It's just not validating.
When did they drop the patch?
No, we did an integrity check because he was missing stuff.
The update came out about 3 hours ago, I think.
It hates me. Steam is not liking me right now.
Why does Stormworks say version 1.5?
Hey, Remus, by the way.
0.9 before?
I wonder if they have internal numbering, so it took them, you know, took them 5 versions before they had the release version.
That might actually be the case. Just
I mean, yeah, that's
they
always the
test
case. I
stuff.
just find it weird that they still numbered them.
Yeah, that's how all my Kerbal, every one of my Kerbal ships is 1.5.1.2. It's like something like that. Every time I change something.
I am currently making some games, and some people that test it, they're like, "What happens to all of these versions?" Like, well, you didn't test them. They're there, but they just didn't work. Some horrible bug happens.
So, anybody in the chat, have you guys been watching Captain Cockrell's at all? His career? Is anybody out there who's tried it? I'm curious. Install service. Oh dear, getting some major throwing issues. I'm getting some new errors I've never seen before on Steam.
I need to go.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Who said that? Who was
Frantic.
that? Oh, Frantic.
It's
Okay.
Frantic.
I didn't recognize the voice because he hadn't spoken. Yeah, but anybody in the chat, have you checked out Captain Crocro's career mode out of curiosity? Anybody? Because I am curious. I was watching it the other day, Captain. How many hours do you put into recording one of those sessions? Because it seems like you're doing it like all day long.
I pretty much I can bang them out. This last I usually do them on the weekend for the week, and this one was a little bit of a pulling my hair out. But normally, I don't do a ton of editing. This week I had to do a ton of editing because I went from the Arctic all the way down to the refinery, so that was an 8-hour excursion. So that one needed some editing, of course. But if I don't have to edit the videos, they're usually pretty easy to spit out because I try to do it warts and all. I don't try to, if I can't figure something out, I figure it out on screen to kind of show people that, it's not magic, that, I struggle doing it even after 3,000 hours. And so usually I don't have to do too much editing. If I don't have to do too much editing, I can bang out, a week's worth of videos in a day. This was luckily a long weekend, so I could it took me a good portion of the weekend to get 7 videos made.
Okay, so you actually get up in the morning and you record like all day long?
It's usually my videos usually about an hour long, so it'll take me 7 hours. But over the weekend, so I could do 3 hours one day, 4 hours the next day.
And then you said you're not editing much, so.
Yeah, like this weekend I had to that 8-hour video. I had to put in music, and I had to time lapse, and I had to do a bunch of stuff, and I screwed up some audio, and then I had to put in some text on screen. So that took a little bit of time. But if I don't have to edit the videos, that's usually quicker. But I've had some weeks where it's 5 hours I can have the week's videos done.
Okay, cool. So Professor, how are you doing your videos now currently? What's your schedule?
Trying to get at least 2 out a week. Hoping to get more than 2 out a week, but it takes time actually editing them down. That's the thing, and dealing with things around real life. So I don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is Friday one of your better days to do a video?
Fridays are one of my better days, but that's also so I can be here and chit chat and hang out and stuff. But Fridays I'm busy making the update videos. So can't do any other content videos generally on that day.
Okay. So what is your schedule currently? Like, what days do you record?
It's kind of all over the place. I'm currently trying to do Tuesdays and Thursdays right now, and then do a Friday update video with a possible weekend video if I can get one out. But generally, it's just Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then a Friday update video.
Okay. Now, Captain and Professor, do you guys do live streams?
I used to do it on Twitch, but I have since left Twitch and just been focusing on YouTube full time. But I haven't gone back to live streaming yet. So
I would like to. I have to knock out the career videos for the week. I was starting to think to do more of the builds as live videos because those kind of drag and just me building, and I think that's more. That's an easier time for me to to talk to the people in chat. Where kind of the career, it's kind of a little bit tougher to do that, and kind of police what's going on there. But yeah, I've been thinking of starting to do some live stuff for some of the build stuff. Like I've been in my bigger ships in the career now, so I have to do a ton of work on that. So I've been thinking of more doing some live stuff as I just kind of work on that ship and build.
Okay, very cool. So Storm Trail, I know you do live streams when possible. What's your current
Yeah.
schedule? Of
It
just
has
videos and
been
stuff?
all over the place. I've been building a shed recently, so I've been very busy.
In game? You building a shed in game?
No, in real life. But
You should live
I
stream that.
typically try and upload Friday.
Shedworks.
Shedworks. Nah, you just see me in pain. It's been rough. I had to take a day off today, which thankfully it was Friday, so I was able to hop in with the workbench. But we've been very busy, and typically I upload Friday, and then I live stream Saturday, and we do multiplayer streams. I hang out with the community. That's typically a really fun time, and yeah, that's pretty much all my schedule is. At least that's what I try to have it be.
Okay, so Frantic, what's your thing? Well,
He left.
I know, I'm doing it for him.
Frantic
Oh.
Matty.
Well,
I was like, hold on, what?
I do like 4 videos per day. Currently, I'm doing 3. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Do you do live streams? Yes, I do. You should check them out. I do them almost daily sometimes. Well, okay.
Frantic, what do you think of Endo?
Can't be bothered.
Dang.
Yeah, that's what he says. But
As he's pulling out a rifle to shoot you.
yeah.
right?
So Matty's not
British.
here, of course. Matty's not here, and that was a terrible British accent. I apologize to all the British people. But Matty is pretty impressive. He actually turns out 3 videos per day, I think, currently right now. Plus, he does live streams once in a while. And yeah,
I can't.
and he's been doing it for the past. What,
I can't
3 or 4
imagine.
years.
That's
Yeah, he's like a monster on creating stuff. I'm like, oh, and yeah, so he works hard. He's working hard. He's got up to what 115,000 subs in.
I think he's at 117 now. He's cranking up there.
And I met him when he was at I think 5,000, something like that. So I looked to Frantic and I looked to Komodo for inspiration because Komodo's when I met him, he's at I think Matty said 300,000. So all these guys, I mean, if you're persistent and you keep making good
Komodo's
content,
in the millions, isn't he?
yeah,
He's up
2,
there.
3 million,
Yeah,
3 million, I
he's-
think. Yeah.
He's up there.
So yeah, so when I get frustrated, I keep saying, okay, just keep going a little bit longer, hang in there. I think Captain, I think you're doing some pretty good waves right now. You seem to be growing pretty quick.
Yeah, I did 50, 60 subs this week, something like that.
Yeah, impressive. So are you guys in the chat? Are you subscribed to Captain? I'm just curious. I think we have, how many people we have watching? 15? Yeah, are you 15 people? Are you subscribed to Captain? I would like to know, because I've been enjoying his content. And he did a really good one. I said this last week. The Steam Engine tutorial. Like, I didn't...
Thank you, appreciate it.
You went into details about how it worked. I thought that was interesting. I still don't understand, but it was interesting.
Well, I have a Gearbox one coming out that's going to confuse everybody, so...
Oh, you know what
Sweet.
Gearbox is?
Excellent.
You're not
I
going to
bring,
confuse me.
I
I'm
bring out
already
the
confused.
spreadsheets. I bring out the spreadsheets, and I go
Jokes on
into...
you.
Oh, full on nerding on the
Spreadsheets?
Gearbox. Yeah, nice.
You're getting a full spreadsheet.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I built a 10-speed transmission from the truck I drive that's within 0.02 of the gear ratios, so it's I geek out on that
Oh.
stuff. Yeah.
Can we get a PowerPoint presentation as well?
Yeah,
it's,
please.
it's,
Oh yeah.
Slideshow?
Let's get that.
I tried to make it as basic as possible, and then the spreadsheet came out, and I go, "Oh crap, this is gonna be tough for people."
Yeah. So I'm stalling as it's still validating very slowly, and I wanted to do those tests. I apologize.
I just reinstalled
But-
the game at this point.
Oh, I did,
Probably.
and it's still going nuts.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still having trouble. So now it's actually moving now. It's actually validating the files now. So whatever.
Yeah, I had
But-
issues a couple of weeks ago in the manual parts. It took hours before I actually got the parts. I kept checking them. I'm like, "Where are my parts? Where are my parts?" And it took a little while for the parts to even come in. It was weird.
Really
But I didn't force a validation, so
Oh.
that's probably what it was. But
interesting. So question. I'm just going to ask questions of the content creators here because I'm trying to kill time. But what is a video that you would like to do, Captain? Like.
Somebody did a dump on my Discord of all the things they wanted for video requests. There's a bunch of them that I would like to do. I need to redo some modular engine tutorials and some kind of basic boating tutorials. I'm trying to redo some of the tutorials, make them a little bit more streamlined. I think the tutorials are good. I definitely appreciated, when I was starting, all the people who did tutorials that helped me out. So I'm kind of trying to give back to the community and make sure that there are plenty of tutorials out there. I think it's super tough for, especially, you figure there are a lot of people who might be 15 years old who've never operated a car in their life or a boat. And so, I think tutorials are definitely helpful for that part of the community. So just more tutorials, kind of more in depth, try to demystify some of the actual mechanics of reality in the game.
Okay, so that's your goal. That's what you'd like to do.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the main thing, is just try to demystify, the mechanics of the game for people to try to make it more accessible.
Except for when you're showing us spreadsheets.
Yeah, the problem is, you start getting into math, and I think it puts people right to sleep. But
I'll tell you what I need.
Yeah.
I need you to do that tutorial for gearboxes, but then upload a sample test bed with each configuration that I can just copy and paste.
Yes, that's I do need to release a bunch of stuff. I have a 10-speed gearbox for trucks that I need to release, that you can just plug that into your build and it will just work. That's the type of stuff I'd like to get more in, just for, a lot of people just don't have the time or inclination to kind of go into the real tough mechanics of it. So it'd be nice to just have some modules people can kind of plug and play.
Yeah.
Mind adding 2 reverse gears as well to make it a 12?
I have 2 reverse gears in it already. There's a high and a low.
Well,
Yeah, the way the Eaton 10 works is you have a high and a low box, so you have essentially 2 gearboxes smashed together. And so when you go into reverse, all you're doing is you're either using the high range gearbox or the low range gearbox. And so every once in a while, you see in the career videos, I go shooting backwards like a rocket, and that's because I'm in the high gearbox, which is actually how it is in real life. You can go like 30 miles an hour in reverse, which is scary in the tractor.
Interesting. Professor, what is the video that you would like to make that you haven't had a chance to make yet?
I feel like I'm still, I'm the same way Captain is. I want to be able to give back and do the tutorials. I struggled getting into the game and understanding things, so to have a video that's very clear on certain things is very nice. But I don't know. I do a lot of weird builds on the side that aren't part of my career series or other and I don't know. I just maybe start putting some of those together, start doing some of those build series, but it takes me like weeks to do them sometimes, so I don't ever know which direction I'm going with them.
But currently, there's not like a video that you've like had in the back of your mind that you want to create that you haven't done.
I've got a sticky note here with a bunch of different tutorial vids that I haven't done yet, and there's a couple ideas thrown on it, but it's mostly tutorials.
Okay.
Mostly trying to help people out.
Okay, but there's not like that one magical video you really wanted to make that you haven't done yet. No.
Not really. Not really. I mean, maybe we all get together and maybe do some like races or something.
Okay.
That'd
Joke around, goof around like that. Yeah.
Stormtrooper, you're always
get all the
last.
content creators together, and we'll do a big giant race.
You're always last, Storm, because you're S. I go alphabetical order, so you're always screwed, buddy. Sorry. So Storm,
I should have gone A, Captain Corcorals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Storm, what is your video that you haven't made that you want to make?
Shoot. Honestly,
yeah.
I really, one of the things that kind of got me into Stormworks was just watching multiplayer videos on it. I'd love to do multiplayer videos, like a lot more multiplayer videos.
Oh, it's a shame that none of us like you, though. That's a problem.
Yeah, I know.
I'm the mean content creator. I apologize. I'm the mean one.
Somebody's got to be it, right?
But you don't have an idea for a video that you say, you know what, I really would like to do this video. It's kind of complicated. You don't have one of those?
I think. Oh wait, hold on. I think I got it. It was a ship battle. I missed out on that one ship battle live stream y'all did.
Oh, you got to hook up with Rowan.
I did not want to miss out on that.
Oh, I missed out. Yeah, same as well. I missed the submarine battles and I missed.
I missed.
We have full-on battleship battles.
Yeah, so Rowan's invited me on October 1st, right? Is that the date?
Yeah, October 1st is when the event starts.
And that is on a Saturday. So I will probably show up and do some filming. I don't like to play because Rowan gets all bossy and tells me to like man the gun and stuff, and I'm like, nah.
You
Nah.
don't want to man the gun. It's the most fun.
No, I want
Ro-
to. I want to see the booms and the bombs and the boom sports.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now that we have the
Yeah.
now that we have the uniforms, somebody can wear the captain hat, and then they can be in charge.
Can you believe
Yeah.
I'm only halfway through validating? Oh my gosh, halfway. But my video is I started to actually do it. So what I don't know about you guys. I enjoy the cinema videos. I hate tutorials. Like that was my old job, doing demonstrations and tutorials, and I hate them. So I do very little tutorials unless it's something fun, like artwork tutorials or something. But I do enjoy the cinematics, cinema stuff. So my thing is I have to find the song, and once I find the song, I'll listen to the song like several times, and like I'll start building out like a video in my brain. And so I found this song that's called, what is it called? This Is How the World Ends. And I was going to make a video for B-24s before I released them. And so I got so far as like putting together like some screenshots of what I wanted the video to be according to the song. And then I lost the file.
Oh no! Oh no!
I lost the file. But yeah, so that's a video that I want to get done hopefully next year or this year. And it's a whole thing where it's like, I try to tell a story, so it's like a guy getting ready to go on a B-24, bombing mission, and so he's like writing a letter to his girlfriend or whatever, and then the video cuts to like when they're taking off, and then it cuts to like where they're in the air and flak and stuff like that, and then
that'd be cool.
at the end, of course, it's tragic. He dies, but yeah, that's the idea, and that's the video I really want to make. It takes a lot of work to, especially with the cameras in Stormworks. It's hard. The cameras are terrible. It would be so cool if we could like have standalone cameras that you could switch through with hotkeys or something. And also if you could record tracks. Oh my God! Do you guys ever play IL-2 back in the old days? IL-2 Stormovik?
No.
No. So it
no.
It records your whole like airplane battle. And then you can go back and like move your camera around and play it back and like change the angles. And so you can make like cinematics. And I think even, correct me if I'm wrong, I know some people play Space Engineers. I think they even have a recorder that you can record your gameplay and then go back and change the camera angles as well.
So you're just going to have other people in and recording their screen as well and just send you the files. That's
That'll
about
work,
the only way we
yeah.
can do it.
Like you don't even have to do that. So like if
I'm saying that's how we have to do it for this game, right?
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
wanna do.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
do a chase plane.
yeah, but if you had like that recording thing, we could all play through, and then later on I could go back and get, Professor's camera angle because I put the camera right behind his character or in the cockpit or whatever. So that would be
The thing
amazing.
that's super handy about that, especially for games like IL-2, is similar to how chess players study their past matches. You can study your IL-2 match and figure out what air maneuvers you did.
There
that
was a
landed you in
guy.
what positions.
Rowan,
That's kind of
there was a guy online that used to do that, where he would record it, and then he would like actually draw lines on the screen saying, "Okay, here's where I made a mistake. I looped to the left instead of the right." He'd like go through all of it, and like the combat maneuvers, whatever they're called, the Immelman and all those things.
I have to run, guys. I'll see you next week.
All right,
have a good one.
Captain. Thanks for
See
showing
ya.
up.
Later,
Yeah.
Next week I'll be able to stay longer, but I'll see you later.
No worries. I keep trying to do it earlier. It just doesn't work out.
That's all right. I'm actually on a new route next week, so I don't start till 5, so that'll work out perfectly.
All right. Sounds good.
See
Nice
you
having
later. Bye,
Have a
guys.
good
Have a good one.
All right. So I am currently at the validation point of about 55%. I don't know why.
I feel like it's completely failed on you.
It's moving. It's moving now. It wasn't moving at all before, so we're moving. So Quantum Bullet
That is
says
weird.
that he would like to do basic tutorials, but he would need to speak. So he has a YouTube channel, but I guess he doesn't speak on the YouTube channel?
You could do text on screen, though, and kind of get some tutorials points across that way.
Or you could do that. Those other things. Hello, I am Captain Bullet. This is
yeah.
a tutorial on...
Use the,
Oh, no,
use the
to
TikTok
text to
voices.
Not gonna lie, if I'm trying to find a tutorial, I just skip those ones.
the AI ones?
The robo tutorials,
text to
yeah.
speech.
Yeah. They're getting better, though. You could have Obama.
They are. They're like, So I heard one text.
Better
speech
not
voice
understanding
that
someone, I guess.
I couldn't tell if it was a real person or a robot until they actually told me. So
Yeah, they are getting better. Yeah, has anybody been watching? I think it's called Speaking of AI. He has a really good voice model where he'll take what's his name, Kylo Ren's voice, and he does like a whole video with Kylo Ren speaking, and it's the robot. You know, it sounds a little robotic, but it sounds like Kylo Ren. It's pretty impressive. It's called Speaking of AI is the YouTube channel. He also does a Biden and other things. Just funny stuff. Ah, come on, guys. Give me my...
ask me what videos I want to make.
Rowan, do you actually want to make videos?
No, but I have made one video, and it was a tutorial because I was tired of explaining things to people, so I just made a video so I could send it to them.
Was that the pipes?
Yes, it was the pipes.
All right. Yeah, the pipes.
Making tutorials for the wrong reasons.
We still don't have the minor update that changes ropes into static ropes. Oh.
I know. They still cause massive drag and miscalculation. So.
Yeah. Okay, so do we have anybody in the audience that would like to speak? Because I'm running out of stalling tactics here. Serpentine, Leopard, Lego Man, Affilio, Mountain View, maybe his name is? I can't see that.
Look in the Epic Beauty Shots channel.
Epic Beauty Shots channel. Okay. Why are we doing that?
I was just going to show Storm Trail, one of the ships we're going to be fighting soon.
Okay, let me see if I can put that on screen here. Let me pop it. Wait, does that work? Okay, I'm gonna put it on screen, guys, so hopefully we can see it. And let me swap to screen. Here we go, guys. We're looking at the Epic Beauty Shots. Here's Rowan in his uniform already. What is this ship that we're looking at? What is that?
That is the first one's Doofenshmirtz 2. SMS Doofenshmirtz 2.
Okay, what is this damage on a face? On a face?
That's Saul.
Oh, Better Call Saul? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have this lovely ship here with, like, rigging.
I believe, yeah, that is Hull 352. Does not have a name yet.
Okay, is this fictional?
Yes, it's a cargo ship from the...
And, okay, it's worth noting, these are pipes, right?
Yeah, those are all pipes.
Now, you guys in live chat seeing this, this is pipes. So Rowan goes and does XML edit, which I'm too lazy to do. But he does
too
that.
Much. That's too much.
But
I would not be able to do that.
These are all pipes. Now, if these were ropes, it would kill his frame rate.
Man. The game would be at like 10 FPS on low.
Yeah. That's amazing. This looks amazing. Yeah, so I don't know why. Like a minor update for static ropes is a requirement, really. All right, so we have a Hindenburg kind of thing here.
I wouldn't mind
a P-class Zeppelin.
A P-class Zeppelin. Very cool. What were you gonna say, Professor?
I would say, because you're on the topic of ropes, I wouldn't mind like an RPS rope. I know it's kind of like not really a thing, but we've got fuel, we've got electric. Why not give us something to run RPS through?
Oh, okay. I got you. I had to think about what you were trying to say. Like a power rope, basically, right?
Yeah, power. Yeah, but for
essentially
RPS.
drive shaft.
Yeah.
A flexible drive shaft. Yeah.
They can give it to us when they give us flexible gun belts.
Okay.
But they said they won't do that. They can't. They literally cannot do it.
They won't do it. Not they can't.
They
won't
do it.
They won't. They won't.
No, they can't. Like they would be way too resource intensive. That it would be way too. It would be useless.
No. I mean, but they could do it with nodes. You wouldn't have to have a rope. You could do it with a node. They won't do that.
No, but the whole thing about them being like physics and all that is just too expensive.
Yeah, because they're talking about physics. They don't need to do physics. They could literally put a static gun belt, and you could hook it up to a gun with a node.
Oh, you mean like one of those that they're basically they're like tracks essentially.
Yeah, basically, it just has a visual representation of a gun belt, and then to hook it up, you use a node, like a rope node, like inside the editor. You don't use a physical physics body that calculates. You could do that. They could do that. Okay, you got Rowan's crew here. What are you guys wearing?
Yeah, so that's from the World War II event. Those are some of the uniforms we had before.
Oh, these are old uniforms. Okay.
Yeah, with the new stuff, we'll definitely be able to have better uniforms.
Okay, cool. But you can't color your uniforms is a problem. Right? You can't color to like like that light kind of greenish olive color you want, I think. Or what? I don't know what colors you want. Light blue?
The army suit is close enough, so it should be.
Okay, we have here a gun firing on a ship. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's one of my World War I ships. SMS Wiesen.
Okay, here we have a production because it's got pink on it, so it's probably not finished.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Woohoo! I'm at 80%, guys. We're actually going to be able to test this today before we in the video. Yeah.
Wait, what are we testing?
The parachutes and
clothing,
backpacks.
clothing clipping. And
Yeah. Here we have. I don't think this is Rowan's. It's a truck. Oh, it's by a Filio. Quantum Bullet. Wait, is Quantum Bullet a Filio? I didn't realize that. Okay, cool. You are the one and the same person. People need to keep their names all the same. It messes me up.
Mine is so easy because it's literally just my name.
I know. Rowan Meadows. It used to be something else, though.
Hey, at least they've actually got their name. Their two names side by side. I've had people where they just don't have it. It's so confusing when you're trying to chit chat with people.
Yeah, I like the epic screenshot thing. There's some cool screenshots.
Yeah, some good ones in there.
Pop
Well,
up.
I have to head out to physics.
All right, Rowan. We'll go figure out how to do static ropes and physics. That would be useful.
Adios.
Magic.
Later. Have a good one.
All right. Another one of the podcast crew drops off as we stall, just so we can test something. What is this? That's kind
I
of
have
cool.
no idea how much longer I have.
Oh no, Storm Trail's trying to get away.
I'm gonna try and stay here though.
I know. It's just like that last 3 minutes of the video where we see online live if backpacks and parachutes can coexist. I mean, we could check it without doing it live, but where's the fun in that? Don't spoil it, Tony.
Slow burn.
Don't spoil it.
It's a slow burn. I'm not spoiling it. I'm not spoiling it. I don't know the answer myself. How can I spoil it?
That's how you just keep people till the end.
You know what I'm trying to get Frantic to do? I'm trying to get Frantic to load the NSO so we can race down the highway or Autobahn or whatever you call it in the NSO. Like, I want to race down that. First,
I will beat you all with my truck.
First,
let's do like a mega race down it. Get us all in there. And
okay, that's cool. We can do that. And at first, I just wanted to do
wouldn't it work better if it's actually a loop at that point then?
Yeah, but why don't
you guys? NASCAR though.
Why don't you guys add a speedway in the middle of the island where there's nothing going on? That would be nice.
That'd be cool. Yeah, like a little motor speedway.
Yeah.
Bank track.
NSO request right now, right here.
Oh, we'll take a dirt track too for your off-road trucks and stuff.
Oh yeah,
kind of like the one that was on the workshop. The one that was on the workshop recently. Just kind of copy that one in.
Yeah, come on, Tony. Feature request.
We need an off-road track. We need
feature
track.
Feature request.
Yeah, we need rally. We need a rally stage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, well. Here, just a moment. Give me 3 seconds, because I have a whiteboard.
Get my notepad out.
I have a mini whiteboard on my lap at the point. I just need to have a whiteboard marker.
Why? How's that help us?
I have a whiteboard, and you can write. You can tell me things that you request, and I can save them, and it won't. I won't need to remember them manually. That's the beauty of it.
Okay.
Okay, hit me.
Speedway.
Where?
Well, I don't know where. You're the one building the stuff.
Across the entire map.
Like a nice-sized speedway with trees and a flat track and some curves and those little
curves,
and those little bump things. I don't know what they're called. Sandbag bump things.
Did like a.
I'd love to see a rally stage around the same place. Like imagine just like a whole motor stadium.
Okay, wait.
How about just a regular drag strip? We don't need the highway for it too. If you're gonna make a racetrack area, just make a whole area for cars.
What's the difference between a rally and a speedway? What's a rally look like?
Rally is rally's off road or on road, depends if it's rally cross.
Okay.
You can just do that across the map though.
Yeah, rally cross you could do across the map, but we don't have any dirt roads.
Okay,
we need dirt roads, like small little dirt roads.
Okay, so there's your request. We need dirt roads.
So
yeah, like small dirt roads.
You need to take a look at that what you call it, the the dirt road off-road download. He did a really good job with like
Yeah, it's like climbing trucks and stuff.
I
It's really
have-
neat.
with like
Yes.
mud puddles and paint. It just looks good. I mean, your wheels get stuck sometimes in random weird places, but it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at 90%, guys. 90%, so we can end this video.
Wow. We're
Yeah.
gonna do it live. We'll do
Are
it
you that
live.
desperate
We're
to end the
live.
video?
Doing it live.
Because that was the whole purpose, was to check out the uniforms, and we checked out the uniforms like 30 seconds before we figured out I was
I
broken.
probably could have hosted a server and then
I can't record your
checked it out
screen,
then.
though.
Oh yeah,
I can.
yeah.
Yeah, yep. Let's see. So we got 15 people watching. Anybody have any questions for any of these guys? I mean, we only have Storm Trail here now, and Tony, and who else?
Me?
Yeah.
Me.
Oh, Professor! He's still here. I thought he left. I got confused. There's so many people saying they're leaving.
Captain Cockrell's left.
Captain left. Okay. Oh, no wonder I'm confused. I'm like, where's my Discord? It's up at the top. I couldn't find it. Oh, okay. Found it. I can see all you guys again. All right. And Ollie here. Ollie's been kind of quiet, actually.
Yeah, no. I'm here.
Yeah. Ollie's here. So, if you have any questions about the NSO, Tony is here. If you have questions about Storm Trail's videos, he's here. Professor is here for his videos. And Ollie, I don't know what you do, Ollie. Builds?
Yeah, I do builds.
You have any questions about Ollie's builds? What's a good build that you did? What's a popular build?
I do SRS builds.
Oh, SRS. Got it. Okay. That's a rescue build, right? Mostly rescues?
Yeah.
Yeah, rescue builds.
Yep, rescue stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm at 95%.
Oh, we got Zizo back in chat.
Who's back?
Your submarine microcontroller.
Oh, we got a Lego man raising his hand. Okay, let's check out Lego man. Do. And you said somebody...
Hello.
Hello, Lego man. How are you?
Good. From your... Way back earlier, you guys were talking about physics.
Uh-huh.
And I have, well, built many large things myself. Hit some roadblocks, there's the weight limit, then there's the workbench size limit, and then there's a file limit.
Uh-huh. So what are you saying? What are you telling us?
Well, either they can or allow us to not have some of these limits, making it not difficult for things that are not, or let's say, modified.
Okay, I'm kind of lost. So what are you talking about that
I think one of the things he's talking about is making the workbench sizes bigger, not modded, like just having them a bit bigger in general, but not being modded to be bigger.
Okay, yeah, I can... Is that what you're saying? You think the limits should be removed?
Well, to a decent extent from what they are currently, the game does have, physics being quite not well optimized for bigger objects. And even if you do optimize them, there are downsides towards...
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of...
Yes.
I mean, there's for big creations, there's a way of optimizing your creations by using obviously the fill tool, the flooding tool, whatever it's called. But you can also physics flutter. But you can also make sure to use less wedges in places where you don't have to use wedges, because wedges they mess up the whole physics physics like dissection bit. Because if you look in the F2 menu, everything becomes like cut into pieces.
Right.
And if you have a void space, that means that the void space has to have 4 walls, and they become 4 different objects, and that's why you flood them. And then if you have a bunch of wedges, wedges don't merge into cubes because they're wedges, obviously. So what you should try to do is minimize the use of wedges.
Yes, thank you. I already,
Yeah.
Any tutorial will tell you that. So it will, or the physics flutter is great. It fills the void. It makes it all solid. But well, if you have a bunch of other things above that, then they can also make it unstable, or you have to use a bunch of counterweights, making the thing heavier. So it's not ideal, but you only need it for the waterline. Anything, let's say a meter or two above the waterline, you can fill. And adding wedges to the topper half will only hit not the physics, but the FPS.
Yeah. Well, it gets really kind of a crazy balancing act with ships and stuff like that, things that float, because you've got the block's heaviness or whatever, and I think Thales went through a whole like paper on his thoughts on everything about this, and that's why he made the mod. But some things will float okay, and then other times you'll get those things that sink too much, and that's when like Eggnog will use the the pivots to make things float higher, right? So there's
Problem
that.
with pivots is they're subgrids,
Right.
which means if you have a lot of them, you have a lot of subgrids.
But to
which-
be fair, as long as you do not put something on those pivots, you're pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but they're still subgrids, so
Yeah.
in mass they still lag a bit.
But I mean, very low compared to like if you put a machine gun on a pivot, that will kill your frame rate. A machine gun on a pivot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which is ridiculous. Oh, there, I'm going to go into my old rant. You know that. You know it's coming, Tony. Fix the pivots. Stop calculating. Okay, sorry.
You need your screen.
I got the screen. Here we go.
Part of it is
Yeah.
engine.
Have you noticed
issues.
that it's especially when you put on a machine gun on it?
If you
Because
put
that might be something that has to do with the machine gun then, right? The mesh itself.
well, I mean, perhaps, but I think it's anytime you put weight on a pivot,
Yeah,
it kills your
that
frame
makes
rate.
sense.
No, actually that is wrong because pivots become stronger with the more weight you put on them.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
okay, something is
they-
happening.
The floppy pivots are worse. The floppy pivots are way worse for performance.
Okay, I did a video and I spent hours doing it, Tony. I literally took Eggnog's...
I'm not Tony.
You missed
Oh,
mixing
who am I
me and
listening
Ollie
to?
up.
Who's that, Ollie? Is that Ollie?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So I did Eggdog's boat because we were trying to optimize for the convoy, and me and him spent days saying, okay, well maybe it's the wedges. So we took the wedges off. No, still the frame rate sucked. Oh, okay, maybe it's the pipes. So we like stripped all the decorations off the ship, and we did this for a couple days trying to optimize this boat, which wasn't that big. But the idea is if you spawn 5 of these boats or 4 of these boats,
Yeah.
your frame
No,
rate,
I get that.
your frame rate will drop. So what we did is I went ahead and I did a few tests that I can't remember what I did. I stripped so many things off, but I stripped the pivots off. Okay, stripped the pivots off, left the weapons, left them all attached and all that stuff, but stripped all the pivots off. Frame rate, you could spawn 15, 20 of these with no problem. I put a single gun pivot back on and spawn 5 of these, and the frame rate drops. It didn't matter if it was a machine gun on top of the thing or if it was like a block structure of a gun. If you use pivots and they have anything on top of them, the frame rate takes a dump. I don't know exactly what the technical problem is, but
No,
weight
what-
on pivots. What? Go ahead.
The technical problem is just overcalculation, and yeah, because I don't know if it's like with floppy and stronger things, but pivots in game physics are just a mess of constantly needing to update if you want to have it accurate. In the Stormworks, you want to have it accurate because you wouldn't want to have your pivot also rotate through your structures into the world.
Okay, let me ask you this, and I think I've asked you this 100 times.
Yeah.
Why can't I have a pivot that simply turns without any regards to stress of what's on it, without any physics applied to what's on top of that pivot? Why can't I have?
So you can have two
have it,
things.
but then we'll go through blocks. Can't really do collision detection,
Well,
I'm guessing.
No, you have two things is one, you can make it a child of the current vehicle. So usually what happens is when you're, as a person, when you're standing on a vehicle, you become childed to that vehicle. So all of the movements that vehicle is doing, the character tries to follow. You can do that with the pivot as well, but that would probably mess up a lot of physics calculations on either of those things. So they all of a sudden they start meshing with each other and not being accurate.
Okay, so what's
It is
interesting?
possible, but I don't know how it is possible, if it's possible in Bullet, because they're of course using not their own physics engine as well.
Right. But anyways, I always go back to this because somebody told me that Space Engineers had this same problem and From the Depths had the same problem with pivots and subbodies. And they did something so that they don't impact the game anymore. I don't know what they did.
Because it's a common issue, right? It's just something that happens all the time when you're doing a physics game.
Yeah.
But the Stormworks devs are one locked in bullet physics, and two, I don't think they care much about optimizing that specific aspect of the game.
Right,
which is their choice, but it's just missing.
The problem I have with is that this issue of pivots directly impacts the weapons DLC because turrets are built on pivots.
Yes.
So that it kind of like kills the whole point of the DLC because people are going to build battleships. They're going to put a bunch of guns on their things and they're going to use pivots.
Well, you can't even stand in like the small turret, which is what most people would use for a machine gun turret anyway. It doesn't. The clip box is so much smaller you can't even put a handle or anything to it.
On which ones?
The small like ring turrets. If you put like a handle on it, it won't go there because the clip box for the actual character standing at a steering wheel or a handle or helm won't fit in that small little ring turret.
Oh, the ring turrets, yeah. But do they do anything different, or do they still behave the same way? Okay,
same way. I'm pretty
sure.
So,
anyways, that's like my biggest gripe this year is that they don't address it in any form, and I always get pissed off because they close my bug with such a stupid response of giving me beginner's optimization tutorial. It just pissed me off so much. So that's why I rant about this every chance I get.
I definitely think they're kind of
stuck. Idea for a way to fix it, yeah, because Tony probably can say if it would work or not.
Yeah.
But what do we have the version of a pivot where it didn't really do any of the pivot stuff? It's literally just part of the mesh that can rotate.
Yeah.
Like it goes through blocks.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't lag more than just a regular vehicle since it doesn't do any of the stuff.
I just think it's possible to fix and.
Yeah, it definitely is possible to fix because they don't have to make
it like
Ollie is saying, you don't have to make it physics based, but we know these days they like having everything being simulated, and that's I think in this case the downfall.
Right, like for example, static ropes. Why don't we have static ropes?
Yeah, static ropes.
Oh yeah, or at least having ropes have a limit. Like when you stretch them, they actually go stiff. Instead of being like so they're actually floppy, but then they have a limit. Because, like, why do they keep stretching?
Well, now we have a problem where when they stretch too far, you can't unhook them. And if you're doing like fuel runs and stuff, you can't unhook your boat. You can't.
That's fixed now. That's fixed in the next update. That's fixed now. They stated that. They stated that in the.
Another funny thing.
But now you go like Pachu if it's stretched too far. Now you get yeeted across the map still.
That was always a thing.
Oh, but you know what happens if you stretch ropes too far?
No.
Like, very much too far. Your game crashes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. If you're on low physics.
No. If you're in high physics even, and you stretch ropes, like what I accidentally did was I had something attached to a rail car, and then with a rope, and then that thing was attached to a rope to a helicopter, and then I tried to fly away with that, and I stretched it too far, so the game just like died. Gave up.
Boy.
I just gave up.
For me, like it's typically only on low physics, but then again, I don't really have anything that's that high powered to do that in high physics, because it is possible in high physics. You just have to have some serious power. But in low physics, like I'll be carrying around like a truck or something with my VTOL. If I don't turn it over to medium or anything like that, it'll like snap forward and then the game will just freeze. Like physics will stop working.
Oh, when they were banned really bad, yeah.
All right, so I'm back in the game.
Oh wait, are you gonna open the multiplayer?
It's open. It's
Oh,
open.
since I just joined the single player because of okay,
so
I
let's
started
see.
up
I missed most of the podcast. So, did you guys test the wheel glitch? Not the wheel glitch, the clutch glitch, like infinite torque generators? Do they still work?
The what glitch?
Oh no, but the change is not doesn't affect that. The change is
Seriously?
only how the clutch engagement works. So instead of being when you change so clutch pulsing doesn't work anymore.
Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, but the clutch pulsing is illegal anyway. We know that.
Yeah, but it's gonna break some stuff.
Oh, but like you can do inf gens in other ways.
Yeah, but a lot of people use that one specifically, so.
We talking about the ping
Yeah,
pong?
Yeah, where
That's
you
not
have.
that's not a cheat. It's a counter block. That's not like they've made something up.
Oh no, not
Endo,
the counter block. The clutches.
Uh,
The way clutches work now is that they changed that they instead of being like you change the value of the clutch, they instantly changed their behavior. Now it actually takes some time. I haven't tested this yet, but that's what I'm getting from the update notes.
okay.
So it's like essentially like you're driving your manual car and you push in the clutch and you
I'm
release
sorry.
it carefully.
No problem.
All right. Well, it took us an hour and 25 minutes to get here. But we are about... Oh, Ask someone else is here. I didn't know that. Is he in the audience? Ask, are you here in the audience? No, he's not in the audience.
I don't think so.
He's on the server, but not in the audience. Okay.
Going through one of us, I guess.
Yeah, but he joined the game. Okay, so what we've been trying to do for like an hour, maybe less, is to see if the new outfits... Wait, you're in the old outfit, aren't you, Professor? Is that a new outfit?
I changed to a backpack so that it would so I could put stuff on, but it just puts a regular shirt on you.
Oh, do it again.
'Cause you can't wear. Yeah, I don't think it did anything. I think the backpack goes away.
Yeah.
Okay, the backpack goes away. What about you, Tony? Put that parachute on. See what happens. Okay, so it doesn't change your outfit, just your backpacks.
Oh, this changes. Well, no, never mind.
Okay, if I
Oh,
put
it does. Look, it
What?
removes my It removes
Yeah,
my
it does.
vest.
It removes your vest or your dress formals.
Oh, you lose.
Yeah.
Okay, so armor swaps out your outfit, your navy outfit.
Okay, let's,
Well, it only
let's
does
try
it
that.
on the full thing.
Yeah. Only for the full plate fest.
All right. So if you guys have been waiting so patiently for an hour and a half to see if this works, you now know that at least it doesn't overlap anything, which is nice. I was worried it was going to overlap, you know? But they actually do
Yeah.
swap, so that's good.
You know, they kind of still work.
Yeah, it swaps. That's
Oh, I
good.
got overlap. I got overlap here with the Black Hawk vest.
Yeah, they still work.
Right, what do you do? Where?
The
Fine.
glasses and the helicopter helmet intersect.
I'm gonna go change the color of the backpack real quick, and you can see it.
Oh, okay.
You try equipping the like in the character creator. If you equip glasses, like normal see-through glasses,
Hey, Darksaber, how you doing? Hey, Blue Aerospace.
and then equip the helicopter helmet, you'll see some clipping.
All right, there you go, Endo.
Okay,
But that didn't
where
look
you
too
at?
bad. With a backpack and a tactical vest, it's not too bad.
All right, so Professor, show me. What are you showing me?
Let's see, we got make sure I'm calling the right one. The Black Hawk vest.
Okay.
I've just got the like assault backpack on, so when you wear them, they just clips through.
Oh, so you can actually keep the assault backpack on with the vest. That's good.
But I don't know. I think it took away when we did the parachute. Yeah, because
Yeah,
you can't
parachute
see.
swaps out.
And then yeah, you can still do it here. But
Yeah,
it's the same
that's
vest.
pretty good.
Okay, that's
And you
gone.
lose it here.
Yeah,
So
lose it
certain
there.
ones it does clip through. So that's not too bad though.
That's
I mean,
not bad. That's not bad.
That's something you could actually do with that vest.
Yeah, if you're role playing, it makes sense that you should have an assault backpack.
Yeah,
with
I just
some
wish it gave us
armor.
more slots. I just want more slots. What's the backpack for?
Well, that's true. What is a backpack for? Yeah, there is no actual bigger pockets. And they've got room for this bar down here to make it bigger as well. You know, you could have like a backpack slot. I think.
Well, I was thinking about the helmet too, the heavy helmet or the what was the other one? The helmet headset. I feel like if you wear those, you should have the noise canceling as well.
Yeah, you know what
So you
would
get
be
the
cool?
noise canceling from them. You get a backpack for extra slots.
If you got a helmet slot and you could add a flashlight to it.
Ooh,
Yo, yeah.
That'd be nice. Or just a freaking headlamp. How about that?
Yeah, to have the old flashlight back.
Yeah, put it right back on top of your head there. Yeah, so very cool. So I think this is okay. I was worried there's going to be like some overlap clipping, but they either swap things in or swap things out. Yo, can you put me in the call? All right. Oh, here comes ask someone else. There you go.
Okay, you were talking about helmets. I have an idea.
All right, ask. Let's hear it.
This, I think, is actually a brilliant idea. When you put a pilot helmet on a seat, you should be able to have a video input onto the helmet, so it's a HUD mount or a helmet mounted HUD.
Oh,
Because I was thinking, so I was
That
looking
needs
through the way
to be adjusted.
F-16 radar locking works, and so you can. There's a mode in a lot of modern aircraft where you can switch to a well, and actually helicopters have this too, where you can switch to a radar or a look slaved radar system, where basically wherever you look, the radar slews with it, so you can like lock targets just by looking at them. And so when you look past, like when you look left to the left or right, it displays the radar like HUD on your helmet. And I think that is definitely, well, that kind of idea is possible in Stormworks, but not the HUD element, and I think that'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, that would be cool. Good idea. Good idea.
Anyway.
I like it. You know what? Since I just bought the company, I will be implementing that on the next minor
Brilliant.
update. So, yeah.
Brilliant.
Using that content creator money,
How
folks.
much geometry?
Yeah.
Content creator.
Yep. I'm actually opening a studio with Professor and Storm. We're going to be doing a
Yep.
studio. Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
True story.
I got the visual effects.
So, yeah, guys. So, is there anything else you guys want to add? I just really wanted to test that before we said goodbye. It took us an hour and a half to get here, but we did it. So, I am pretty happy that it worked out. So, anybody else have anything they want to say before we end this lovely episode of The Workbench that happens every Friday, whether it's a Stormworks update or a Stormworks update announcement? We will be here.
I have something to say.
All right, hit it.
Finally, an update that actually gave us what they promised.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a good update. Everyone's happy with
Mad
this update.
props. Mad props to
Good
them.
update. Good
Right,
update.
that's 2 updates
Yeah.
in a row.
Keep it
All
up.
right.
Keep it up.
Because what was the last update we liked? We liked the last update too. What was it?
It was
Yeah.
hand
The
crank.
hand-
Hand cranks. Yes, hand cranks. We like the hand cranks. Okay, so they're doing better, and they're fixing bugs.
And then next week, I'm really excited for next week because that's when we are going to be talking about the major DLC and, well, the major update and the DLC.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I'm
that-
excited.
we should have
And
an
the
interesting
implications.
conversation. What? What, Tony?
If it isn't delayed.
And the implications of it. 'Cause
Yeah,
any DLC
that
changes
too.
the gameplay.
yeah. I always go with this thing. They have good ideas, but they never fully implement the idea to polish completion. whatever you call
I
it.
would honestly consider some of their like ideas like the ideas are great, but like the execution is horrible sometimes.
Which is the hardest part.
That's always a disappointing part. Like, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So, again, who do we have here today? We had a lot of folks come and go. We had Frantic. We had Captain Cockerels. I killed his name. Sorry about that. We had, who else was here that left? Somebody else left that was here. Who was it? Ollie's still here. I don't know. Maybe
Yep.
that was it. So, Maddie and Captain. So anyways, we have Ask Someone Else here. If you don't know who Ask Someone Else here, he is a builder. I don't know if he actually ever uploads anything, but he's a really good builder.
Almost never.
We have
I
Ollie.
should. I
With-
have intentions to.
We have Ollie
But-
with the SRS. You can look them up. Can they just type in SRS in the workshop and find you? Does that work?
Yeah, let me actually check on that.
All right. We'll
Yes,
wait.
they can.
Okay, cool. So if you want to see what Ollie builds, type in SRS into the workshop, and you'll find a lot of builds by what is it
Scarborough
called?
Rescue Service
Yeah.
is what we're called.
There we go. We got Aloysia.
Well, it's aviation.
Alyosha! Damn it! I'm getting so close. Ali has created an application that you can download to bring images in to Stormworks and create XML files. And you know what? Did you notice that guy on the Discord here is using blueprints, but he's not like removing the extra blocks? Did you know that, Ali? I don't know who it was.
Okay, I will mention the block thing. That's a thing I've been working on. It's not like in a release or anything.
No. The block removal of your application, where it removes the blocks, the extra white ones, the paint blocks.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Someone is working on a blueprint here. I don't know who it is, but I saw that they're leaving all of the paint blocks where they could optimize that whole thing.
Oh, you're talking about that. I thought you were talking about how it just deletes the blocks and doesn't.
No. There's somebody that's using. I don't know if they're using your tool or not, but they're doing blueprints and they're not deleting those extra non-useful paint blocks. And a lot of paint blocks do have an impact, right? When you have that many, I think. I could
It usually lags after you have a couple thousand.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like you should be deleting some of those. All right. Who else do we have here? Oh, can't get...
manually delete them.
Okay, we also have... Why can't I get back over there? Okay, we have ProfNCognito. His link is in the description below, so you can check out his channel. But Professor, any last words?
Not really.
Not really?
Nope. Enjoy your new outfits.
Go subscribe.
No, any videos that they should go watch on your channel?
All of them.
All of them. Go watch all of Professor
multiple
Incognito.
times, and don't skip the ads.
Watch time.
And leave a comment. That helps too.
Yeah, comment.
Hit the like button.
Do all the button things.
Hit the bell.
All the button things.
Hit the bell.
The good stuff.
Subscribe. Storm Trail, next up, content creator. We love him. We hate him.
Hi.
We love him.
Hi.
Kind of hate him. Storm, any last words before we end the show?
I'm hungry.
He's hungry. It's been a long hour and a half. All right, go check out Storm Trail's channel. We've got Tony Hill.
Chat works up an epitaph.
Tony in the NSO. If you want to see Tony's work, link is in the description to the North Sawyer Isles Harbor Overhaul.
We got Tony right here. There's Tony.
Wrong.
You'll get it right one.
Yeah. Anyways, the point is, go check out the NSO. It is a mod that changes Stormworks landmass, North landmass, and adds new train tracks.
Sawyer landmass.
It is, the train tracks are coming along beautifully. We're going to get some train tracks that go all over the Sawyer Isles, unless that's the next update that they're going to announce, and then, boy, don't we look dumb.
Oh?
No,
we're getting dirt tracks. You know, the motor speedway.
Oh yeah, we just requested features from Tony, so we're going to be getting a speedway.
Little do you know that I'm actually part of Sunfire. Oh, sorry, Geometer.
All right, woo!
Oh yeah, I forgot it was Sunfire. Yeah, it was Sunfire, wasn't it?
All right, awesome. We got Quantum Bullet in the audience, so he is a content creator. He doesn't speak, but you can check out his videos if you check out Quantum Bullet in YouTube. So that's cool. All right, guys. Well, I think we did a good job. I think it took us a while to get here, but we got to check out the uniforms and the backpacks and the parachutes. We got to talk about a lot of stuff. We got to complain. We got to... we got Frantic on here.
That's good for you, yeah.
We got Frantic on here. We actually got Frantic Matty to show up for the event. So
goals achieved.
I'm really happy about that. I'm going to bug him next week, too. Maybe we can get him to talk a little bit more. But we'll see. If that doesn't work, we'll get Charlotte on here. She'll talk.
There we go.
All right, so that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. Remember to check out all these folks in the links in the description. I think I said that wrong, but check out the links in the description to check out all these folks, and we will see you next time. Say goodbye, guys.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.